Hello friends, in this video I am going to provide the answer of assignment 7 of NPTEL course of non-conventional energy resources. So let's start our video. First of all, we look at the comment given over here. More than one option may be right. Partial marks are awarded if only some of the correct options are selected, and no marks are awarded if only one wrong option is selected. So let's look at our question. Our first question is horizontal axis windmill is better than vertical axis windmill because its blades capture wind energy throughout the rotation and it is typically faces the less turbulences since it is mounted higher. So the correct answer for this question is A and D. Our second question is the disadvantage of windmills are they create a periodic noise, they can injure or kill a migratory birds, or they can cause a visual pollution. So the correct answer for this question is A, C and D. Our third question is wind energy is not affected by the solar energy. This statement is false. Our fourth question is a statement is given. Two windmills which are installed at a distance of 500 meters apart are not generating same quantity of power. Possible reason for these are both windmills might not be getting the same quality of quantity of wind energy. Both windmills have a different blade size and one of the might be a vertical axis or while other will be a horizontal axis. So correct answer for this question is A, B and C. Our fifth question is match the following. The correct answer for this question is B. Our sixth question is windmills energy generation depends on volume of air going through it, cube power of wind speed and height of the windmill. So correct answer for this question is A, B, C. Our seventh question is sacrificial agent and particle size reduction reduce the electron hole recombination. So correct answer for this question is B. Our sixth question is if a mix of glycerol and the water are also containing a titanium dioxide powder is kept in sunlight, it undergoes the two processes. These are hydrogen generation and carbon dioxide generation. The correct answer for this question is B. Our ninth question is what are the most important requirements for the power for the water photocatalyst? The answer for this question is A and B. Our 10th question is arrange the below given options in the increasing order of energy efficiency of water splitting in presence of sunlight. First one is water electrolysis using a photovoltaic cell coupled to an electrolysis cell. Second one is water electrolysis using a photocatalyst. Third one is water electrolysis using a photovoltaic cell coupled to a battery which then charged and used a power and electrolysis cell. For this question, the correct answer is C. So these are the answers of these 10 questions. This answer may be right or may not be right. If there is any update about this all answer, I will provide you in the comment section. So at the last date of submission of this assignment, do not forget to check out the comment section of this video. So thanks for watching.